Hi friends, it's Mari from Mari Haraya Archives, and today's super exciting, never been done. This is my first go around, but we are in Vlogmas. I think I would say Vlogmas because it's in December. I don't know. I feel like this is my very first time doing it. I feel like imposter syndrome right now. Like, who am I? But we are doing my very first video for the Vlogmas series. And what better way to start off with December 1 and show you the things that we've been doing the first day of December. And then not only that, we're going to set up a December insert, my holiday insert. And the reason why we're doing this is because if you've seen in my last video in our November check-in and we were setting up December, I literally only have 4 pages of journaling, and I don't think all of the December happenings and events is going to fit in here. And so what's probably going to happen is I'm going to have to kind of just write blurbs about what's happening, but the majority of the junk journaling, the everything that's happening will go into this December holiday. So this is day 1. This is ground zero. This is where we're gonna start, and yeah, we're gonna start by crafting a little insert, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I don't know. I've never done this before, but I do know that I'm excited about it. So we'll see where it goes. Okay, like I mentioned, we will be doing a December insert. Now, I've done holiday inserts before. The last one I did was probably like 2 years ago when I was doing a advent calendar with a friend of mine. And so I do have this one right here that I did create. And I love how it turned out. It's super cute. And then this was actually part of the gift that she gave me, and it was just so fitting. And then she actually gave me 2 of them, or I think one of it was on the package and then one of it was in the gift itself. And I thought, I'm so happy that I have 2 because now I can use this in my current December decoration. So that is what we're going to do. But just kind of give you, I guess I could do a little flip through. But yeah, I just did little um, pictures of what I got from the advent calendar that she gave me, and then I just did photos. It was so fun. We didn't do it, we haven't done it in the last couple of years, but hopefully we can connect again and start doing this. So it's been really, really nice. And so that is what I'm going to do for this year because I don't have, because last year I actually did it in my Hobonichi weeks, but last year I didn't consistently journal. And so I had all the pages that I can afford to uh, junk journal about it. And actually, let me grab that so I can show you. Let's see. Um, Actually, there's a lot of personal stuff that's on here, a lot of pictures as I'm looking through it. But as you can see, I've had like the holiday stuff, and then here is where I journaled and junk journaled about the events. And so like I had mentioned, I didn't journal the whole year, and so I had enough pages. This year, not so much, and it's a good problem to have. And so that's okay because we get to create a December insert or a holiday. Well, I would say December insert because this is strictly for December happenings. And so luckily, if you guys aren't familiar with Job's journal, I'm pretty sure you guys are, you've watched. I've been watching Job for quite a while, probably since what, 2017. And recently, probably like the last few years, he would make these little tear off calendars, which was perfect. And this year I decided to go ahead and download them. So if you want to download, you can go to his Instagram. Here it is. And I think it's also on his Patreon page. You can check it out. And I have every intention to use this each day as I document. So, and I love how it turned out. And I think he actually used like some of these was actually his clothes as the background, which I thought was super clever. Um, and it's beautiful. I love the vintage vibes and the classic plaid and all that stuff. I think it's beautiful. So I'm definitely going to be using that for my junk journaling and journaling for the holidays. Now, I had the intention of using this insert, the all black one, and then putting a bow on it, which I thought is beautiful. But then I thought, man, I would have to use white ink the whole time. And I don't know if I want to do that. And so I thought this insert, I've had this since 2018. It's one of their limited edition ones. And I have two of these. Well, actually, two of these, but the other one actually has Thrilla in Manila, which I'm from the Philippines. And so I really love that insert. And so this was another one from that collection. And I just felt like this gave kind of Christmassy vibes, right? Like all the reds and greens. And I just love this insert. And I haven't used it since 2018, 2017. So I said, you know what? Let me use this insert because why not? Like I need to stop hoarding all my nice inserts. And I thought this would be pretty because at first I thought I was going to. I actually saw a Christmas insert that I was going to buy. But I was like, do you really need to buy an insert when you have like 1,000 sitting on your shelf? So I said, okay, I'm going to look through my stash and see what I can find. And so I think I'm going to go with this. I absolutely love how it looks. Now, I don't know if that will go, but you know what? It'll go. So we're not going to do the black insert. So let's go ahead and do it. And bonus, I don't have to really do much on here, but I'm just probably going to put a label here with holiday or December or something. I'll put it on here. I haven't really thought too much of what I'm going to do as far as the front part. I think later on I'll do that maybe off camera because I still need to think about it. But I do know that I want to use this ribbon to close it right here to close it out. I think it'll look super cute. Now, I don't know if I want to like wrap it and then tie it like a present like this. You know what I mean? I think that would be super cute. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I guess we will figure it out as we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So that is what I have so far. Let me put this aside. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up for the very, very first time. Ta-da! Ooh, I love this one so much. And it's just blank pages, which is perfect. It would have been really nice if it was grid, but a lot of their inserts come blank, which it's fine, but I prefer grid, but it's okay. So let us go ahead and set this up. Now, let's see. I guess the first things, or should we do this now or last? Maybe we'll do that last. We'll go in. Now, I do have this right here, and I thought maybe I could paste this in like so. I think that would be so pretty. I could do the back as well. So let's do that. Okay, let me move my chair back a little bit. This is definitely, and let me actually scoot you guys up just a little bit. So do I want to be precise or do I want it to look torn? That's the question. So actually, let me just tear this. So I'm working with a smaller piece of paper. Okay, like, do I want it to like look raggedy? Do I want it to look raggedy? Or distressed? That's the word we use, distressed, vintage. Or do we want it? You know what? I think I'm just gonna paste it and then cut it. I think that's as accurate as I can get it. So the first things first that we're gonna do. Wait, do I want just this portion or the whole thing? No, we'll do the whole thing. Okay, we're going to add glue to this page. Okay. Should do this as this page as well. Actually, I'll probably do do I want to do? Do we want to do a different one? I feel like I have to do it on this side as well because once I put glue on here, you're gonna see that. I never know what to do with like this awkward first page. Do I wrap both sides? Or do I do a different? Okay, all right, I'm just overthinking it. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Okay, let's go ahead and do glue because I was gonna do adhesive. Maybe glue's better. So I like to use this glue by Kokuyo, which is what I like to use for my junk journaling. So here we go. Eee. So how is your December going? I know it's the first day, but I hope it's relaxing and calming and not so stressed. Have you gotten any Christmas shopping done? If you participate? Or are you like last minute? Like some people like, I used to do last minute. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Maybe I should have just done one side first. Okay. Phew. I kind of overthink that for a little bit. Okay, there we go. Are you like last minute shopper? Because I used to do that, but it brought so much stress. And then usually when I do that, I'm like wrapping literally like the night before everything is supposed to get opened. And you know what? It's like I spent 3 hours wrapping these gifts and then it's gone in 2 seconds. And I'm like, wait, why did I do all that work? So now I like to have everything wrapped so I could at least see it and enjoy it underneath the tree before it gets ripped. So, okay. So that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, although I need to, oops. So now I'm glad that I enjoy, oh shoot. No, what am I doing? Now I enjoy shopping early and actually wrapping it early as well. Because now it sits under the tree and I can enjoy the pretty gifts under the tree before it gets torn into pieces. And I tell my kids, okay. They'll ask like, do you want to keep this? I'm like, yes. I can use it for next year. But usually the main things are like their Christmas Eve box. And I actually use fabric and then I use the, I just tie it around, or I forgot what the Japanese term for it, where they use fabric as gifts or gift wrap. So that is what I've been using over the years, and So the only time that I actually wrap gifts are for the ones underneath the tree, and it's not a lot, but what was I about to say? I usually use, is what I was trying to say, craft paper, because I just love the look of it, and then I can just stamp it with whatever I want to stamp it with. Sometimes I stamp it with their names. It just depends on my mood that year. This year, it's just plain craft paper, not the thick craft paper. And then I just made little cards out of leftover cardstock that I had. And I stamped it with their names. And usually in their Christmas Eve box, I make a little Christmas postcard. And they've been collecting it over the years, which is kind of nice. So this year, I made a little card for them. It's a smaller one, not as big as last year, but okay, I do like how that turned out. I do have some spots that I might have to paste, but for the most part, so it wasn't too bad. Now, the next section would be this page, and I mean, I guess you can't really see, but I feel like I should probably cover that. Should I cover it with that paper, or should I go with a different theme? I can either put this on here, or I can go with, let me go steal some tissue paper. I could go with this one, which, let's do that. So I'm just going to tear a little bit larger. I'm pretty sure my page is not that big. I just want to be sure. Oops, because I'm not good at measuring, even when I'm like tearing like aluminum foil or like saran wrap. I always tear it too short. So now I'm a little bit more like, okay, I think that's cute. If you hear the clickety clackety, that is my dog tap dancing. Okay, let's go ahead and ooh, did I put some on here? No. So our first day, usually for our Christmas Advent, is family ornament shopping. And you should have already seen clips of it. We did pick out our Christmas ornaments for this year, and so we usually, like, sometimes we hand make it. There are a couple years where we made it out of clay. There are some years that I actually sewn some ornaments, and then some years we will actually get it from a store. I think for us, we love, as much as we love doing handmade stuff as well, sometimes we like just going out as a family, because my kids are such homebodies. They'd rather stay home. I guess that's a huge compliment, because I know when I was growing up, I did not want to be home. But that's a story for another day. But so they are such homebodies. They would rather, every time me and my husband would go out, we would ask them if they'd want to come, and they were like, no, stay home. I'm like, all right. And so when we do go out, I feel it's so special when I have all my kids with me and we're just hanging out. And so You know, as much as I try to do things like handmade and stuff like that, we do enjoy the time where we go out and look at different ornaments, and then we kind of discuss like which one will we choose this year, which one represents me this year. And that's, I don't know, it's just something that brings me a lot of joy. And I'm struggling here. I'm trying to put glue here, or is it a different corner? But so we've been enjoying that time together, and we sit there and look at all these ornaments and figure out which one we want. Usually my two oldest doesn't have a hard time picking out an ornament, but my youngest, he's more the analytical one. He really thinks it through. And sometimes if he has an idea in his mind that he's looking for and they don't have it, he's like, well, I don't know what else to get because that's what I wanted. And he was actually looking for a piano because he's been learning how to play the piano. All my kids play an instrument. And my middle child, he did piano lessons until he was like, all right, I'm done with piano lessons. And which is fine. I understand because I play the piano myself. So I understand. And I always like when you're done, you're tired, please let me know because these are not cheap. So when you're done, please let me know so I'm not paying for it. But I just remember as a child, I would always go to my piano lessons and sometimes I would dread it. But I am definitely grateful that my mom made me go to piano lessons. And now I can play the piano and I can read music, I can read notes, I can do all that. And so when I learned how to play the guitar and the ukulele, it was a little bit easier for me. So I knew when I had kids that they should play at least an instrument. Now my oldest did not want to play the piano. I was like, you know what, if you play the piano, it'll be easier for you to learn other instruments. It'll be easier to learn the notes and stuff like that. Chose not to, but he plays the guitar. He's really good at it. And so he is self-taught. And so my youngest, going back to the story, my youngest, I asked him many times, like, you want me to put you in lessons? He's like, no. But he's the type that wants to learn on his own, which, like, my oldest is the same way. My middle child is like, nope, I need to have someone teach me. And so he was looking for a piano and there was no piano. And so I felt like he was like, oh, there's no piano here. I'm like, well, let's look at your second choice. And there was like a game controller, which he's also a big gamer, and he hasn't gotten a game controller for one of his ornaments. I think the last one that he did was something Minecraft, but it was not a game controller. So anyways, that's what he ended up picking, which was the game controller. So I'm like, okay, phew, I thought maybe we would have to special order his ornament, but he was okay with getting the game controller. Okay, so far I am loving. Ugh, I guess I need to put glue here too. I knew there was going to be touch-ups, but I think because I was afraid of getting glue on my desk, which I should just have put a piece of paper there, then I wouldn't be here trying to put all this glue on here. Okay. Perfect. And so, oh no, but then I have glue. And so my oldest found a bear. That was super cute. My middle child found an origami. The origami. Oh my gosh, I can't. Crane. I was like, hold on, what is it? He got an origami crane. I myself got a record player because I've just been really into my record player and my music, so that was fitting. And then my husband got Dunkin' Donuts, a box of donuts, which is fitting because he loves donuts. And then let's see who else. Oh, and then I did get like a gingerbread house for the house ornament, because we always get a house ornament for the family, and then a little white bear that was wearing a cute sweater with skis for my dog, because he just reminds us of a bear when his hair is grown out. And so he always gets an ornament as well. So that's what we did. And has ornaments gotten really expensive? I feel like I spent a little bit more on ornaments this year than I've ever have. I don't know, but I guess everything is up anyways. So, okay. So we went ahead and did that. We set that up, and then do I do this one in the back? Because I want to keep this here. So maybe just do this back page, and yeah, let's do that back page. Do I do it in this? Oops. Or do I do it in the red? I mean, they're both red. Do I do it in this pattern, the plaid, or the snowflake? I feel like we should just do this to keep with the theme. Okay. Yep. Okay, let's just do that. Have my glue page. Let me go ahead. And then we also started our Lego build. Well, we brought it out. We brought out the Lego build, which is a new tradition. We started it last year, where we have a Lego project that we do, that we bring out for December 1st, that we do as a family or individual. But we have it set out on our dining room table, so whoever has time or who wants to can start building, and we would be done by Christmas. Last year we did the Home Alone house. I really wanted to do the Hocus Pocus house, but they were out of stock, and I wasn't willing to pay the price for the third party people who like to resell and then jack up the prices. So I definitely wanted to do a house. What? Look at that. It came off. Do you see that? No. I'm gonna have to like figure out how to connect that. So we definitely wanted to do a house for sure. And so I found like a Christmas village or downtown city theme. And it was one of their, I think it's a house, but there's also like a cinema, a museum that goes with it. And so that will happen next year. Hopefully I can find the builds for that one. But yeah, the process is basically we will be building it throughout December, and by December 25th, we will have it all built. So I'm looking forward to it. I do have the Home Alone house in here in the studio, and it's been on display all year round, and it looks super cute. And so I'm excited to put the new house right next to it. Okay, I am sad because this, I mean, it is an older insert. So the staple went through this right here. And so I'm trying to figure out how I can, how can I stick this back on? Any idea? Maybe just like a washi for now. Let's do that. Let's just do that for now. Let's put a washi on it. But yeah, so we went ahead and brought out the Lego build that we're excited to start. Here we go. That'll work. I need to refill this washi. It's been my favorite, and I've been using it a lot. So, and this was also another favorite of mine that I use a lot for my journaling. So yeah, we're just gonna have to, I'm gonna have to add it on the other side as well. Oh, something new too that we did is individual advent calendars. We found some cute ones. Actually, it started out with a advent calendar for my dog. I thought was so cute. I've never gotten an advent calendar for my dog, but that kind of sparked, and then I saw that they had some really cute ones. It was like $1.99 at Trader Joe's, and so I got the kids one. And then we have our family advent, which is what we do every year. And then when we were at Costco buying some last minute stuff for dinner, I saw that they had, you know, those giant advent calendars. You've probably seen it. They were like $100. I was like, there's no way I'm paying $100. But that day, literally the day before Thanksgiving, they had it on like a huge discount, and it was like $29.99. I don't even want to say $30 because $29.99 looks better. But it was $29.99, and so I grabbed it, and it's this large advent calendar that has like full-size products in it. So I opened one for the dog. He got his advent calendar or his treats from it, and then I opened up ours, and it was like these wafers, which were really yummy. And so I'm looking forward to day 2 to see what's actually in there. So, okay. So that's pretty much, I mean, that'll work. And then I definitely want to like put some stickers on there. But I want to see how I'm going to attach this to either, because I want to see this, and so maybe I'll just poke a hole through here, but have enough so I can actually tie this on there. So it'll look like that, if that makes sense. So I'm wondering if poking a hole would be enough. I guess we won't know until we actually do it. Okay. Let me grab my hole puncher. I have 2 different kinds. This one's kind of, then this one. Let me empty this out. Okay. And oh my gosh, there's so much that happened today. Do I want to put it in this video? Let's see. Let's see how much time we have after this. I mean, this can only go so far. So maybe if does this thing even work? Let me test it. I don't even want to. I'm scared that I'm going to. Nope, this doesn't even, it's broken. Good thing I didn't try it. I would have been really mad. Okay, so let us just hope for the best. I mean, that was pretty overthought that. All right. So let's put you here. Okay. And then also like what me and my husband like to do, we don't usually like do gifts for each other for Christmas. We actually just like to, for the month, the whole month of December, is to just go out and go shopping together. That is what we like to do. And so the other day we went out to Coach because there was a I don't know how long this should be me. there was a wallet that I wanted to try out because one of my viewers messaged me because they saw my video about my A7 notebook that I love so much, and she shared with me a Coach wallet. I'm just kind of eyeballing this if it's the right a Coach wallet that also fits the A7 notebook, and I was going to get it, but luckily I didn't get it at that time because it went on sale. And so I only purchased it for like $60, which is a really, really good price for what it is. Anyways, so on one of the days that me and my husband went to go shopping, like I said, that's what we do. We don't like buy gifts for each other. We just go shopping together, which is really, really nice. Let's see. I think I will just... And so luckily they actually had some in stock, which I was glad they did. They only had like 2 colors, which was fine. I ended up getting the black. They had it in very different colors. They had like a burgundy, they had it in the signature season, as well as like they had it in the like a olive color, a burgundy color. And so just going to... I'm like trying to preserve as much of this as I can, so I can use it for something else. I didn't want to just like cut it in the middle. So I think this is a good size, like this. And then I'm not going to tighten a bow. I think I like having it just dangling. Or maybe tighten a bow. But luckily they had it in stock, and so I tried it out and it fits perfectly, and I'll share it with you guys here in a second after this. Oh yay, look, it looks so cute. Okay, so that is the closure. I was wondering how I was going to connect this reindeer to the notebook, because I thought I would do it up here, but the difference between this one and my other one, it has a clear plastic over it, which I did buy a few clear plastic. Hopefully it'll fit. If not, I might have to look for it somewhere else. I think Sarika Studio sells the clear like A5 covers, so I might actually go, if they're still in stock, see if they have it. But oh my goodness, how cute is that? And then I will journal about day 1. I will junk journal. I feel like I should double this. Each day with our event. Yeah, that's so cute. And then what I will also do is move some of this stuff. I will use these to indicate day 1. Now I only need 30 pages, obviously, but I don't know how I'm going to go about. I actually kind of want to do like 2 pages a day. I think that's enough, right? There's, how many pages are in here? I think there's like, yeah, there's 64 pages. So two pages a day would be perfect. So that'll allow me to kind of spread the design on here. So I'm excited to get that. And so I'm going to use Job's that he graciously made and designed for the pages. I'm going to do that. And then I also have different ephemera from the things that we from the things that we purchased and what we do that day. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. And I think that is pretty much it as far as getting this set up. I won't have this in like a traveler's notebook or a cover. I think it's going to be like this. The only thing that I would probably put on here is that clear cover. But then again, probably not, because I put this on there. And so I think this is just going to be as is, just like this. So I am looking forward to filling that up for December and showing you guys. Okay, so I wanted to show you, since we got this taken care of, I wanted to show you my little Coach buy that I was talking about when it comes to the A7 notebook. And I think we have enough time to talk about it. So like I had mentioned, so currently right now I didn't do a bag transfer video. I didn't film it, but currently I am, let's see if I can show you guys. Where's a good spot to show you? So I am currently using this vintage Bottega Venetta hobo bag, which I absolutely love. If you can see, let me see if I can go further in the background. Can you see? But it's like this hobo bag. It's vintage. I bought this a few years back, and I have my Burberry bear attached to it, and then I kind of put all these together because I just thought it fit the theme. And I absolutely love this bag. It actually has like these side pockets that you can put like water bottle in it. It's on both sides. Not sure what the purpose is, but I'm thinking that's probably what it is. But I love how slouchy it looks, and it looks so cool when I wear it, and it's so comfortable. And so yes, that is what I'm currently using. So here we are. Now this is vintage, so it did come a little bit damaged, which I was okay with it. You can't really see it when I'm wearing it, but when I open it up, this is what you see. Now it's just a big hole, and it has this soft leather, buttery smooth soft leather on the inside, which they don't make bags like they used to, that's for sure. Let me move this ink pad away because I would be so devastated if this got ink on it. Okay, so this is what I've been kind of carrying lately, and I'll show you this in a bit. But I currently have my Louis Vuitton PM agenda that I just converted it into a rings system, and I just have my monthly calendar on there. I actually recently purchased a new one for myself because I can't put rings on here. It broke because I thought I could convert it back, but it when I tried to do it, the little metal right here broke, and so I went ahead and purchased another one. But I purchased a black like denim canvas one that I had been on my wish list, and I've been watching it since okay, sorry about that. My phone died, like literally died, and I was like, oh my god. And when I went to go charge it and put it back on, I thought I lost the whole footage of this whole thing, but luckily it was there. So where were we? Okay, I was saying that I purchased a new Louis Vuitton PM agenda because I was watching it going on sale, and there was a Black Friday sale, and there was an extra 10% on top of the sale or the discount that it went on. So I got it at a pretty good price, I think, for what it was. And so I'm excited. It will actually be here, I think, tomorrow. I will definitely film that for you guys and share that with you guys once it comes in. But okay, let's get into the rest of the contents of my bag. So I have my little Proenza Scholar pouch, which has all, you know, all the necessities. Let's see. And then just have a pouch full of girly stuff. And I have my Louis Vuitton wallet organizer, which I absolutely love. This actually fits a Hobonichi Weeks, which, let's see if I can. So like I've actually mentioned this in a past video, but this is a Louis Vuitton wallet organizer. It's their older versions. They don't sell this particular version anymore. It's the one with the checkbook holder and then the pen holder. If you find one, grab it because they are very rare and hard to find. But yeah, so I actually use it upside down so I can fit my Hobonichi Weeks in there, and it fits perfectly. And this is what I used to use when I used my Hobonichi Weeks as a personal planner. So this is what I had, my wallet and my planner together. But I don't use a planner like that anymore. This was just too much of a planner. I just need a monthly. And so I no longer use it that way when it comes to like my on-the-go planning needs. So, but yeah, in case you were in the market, this fits perfectly for a Hobonichi Weeks. Okay, next up, so that is what I'm currently holding for my wallet. Now, this was actually what prompted me to go to Coach. So I'm always on the lookout for new ways to carry my A7 notebook because it's one of my favorite notebooks. And currently I have it housed in this Louis Vuitton mini agenda, which fits it perfectly. It's called a mini agenda. It has like the card slot here. And so I did end up getting a few of those. So I have my options. And so I was actually going to move into a red one for Christmas. Not sure which one I'm going to choose. It's between obviously these two. I'm not sure quite yet. But in the meantime, I did find, like I had mentioned, a viewer had messaged me and said, hey, there's a Coach wallet that you can, that your, she said the A7 thin notebook will fit in it. And I was like, sold. But I was like, ooh, it actually might fit this A7 notebook. And I think she might have said that it would fit this notebook. But luckily I waited because it actually went on a store or doorbuster deal at the Coach outlet. And I didn't shop on Black Friday. I just refused to. Because I know it was going to be so, because where we're at, like people actually go to the malls, and which is kind of nice. It's nice to see, but I knew it was going to be pretty packed, and so I avoided it at all costs. So we actually went to Coach outlet, and we only have a Coach outlet. We don't have a Coach retail store, which they did at one point when we first moved here, but they left. And like I had mentioned before, probably in one of my small videos, I am in a small town, and so yeah, my options of shopping in person is very limited to what there is in the mall and the local stuff. So I buy a lot of my stuff online. So anyways, so I was like, you know what, let me go to the Coach outlet and see if they actually have it so I could try it out before I commit. And so they had a couple of choices. So but yeah, so that is what I'm currently holding. And then what else is in here? And then I actually had it in this little, but it all fell because I was trying to find something and I couldn't find it. But just one of my favorite lipsticks that I like from Merit. It is in the La Avenue lip color, which is so pretty, especially during this time of the year. So I like to use that. And then I have Trader Joe's hand cream, one of my favorite lip glosses from Summer Fridays, and then one of my favorite hand creams from Nopalera, which is a company in Mexico. And so I just had it in this little baggie here, and I just had it slipped into the pocket right here. So I will be changing out. I haven't made a decision on what I'm going to wear, but I'll let you guys know when that happens. But I'll probably do it when I receive my Louis Vuitton, my new Louis Vuitton case, and then we'll figure out from there. So I'm going to put this away so we can actually talk about what I wanted to share, which is that Coach wallet. So if you hear noise in the back, it is my husband making himself a cup of coffee, and my dog. Okay, so here it is. It is this Coach wallet. Now it is this. I don't see an actual name. It just says TO Wallet Luxe Pebbled Leather. But that is the code if you try to look for it. I'm trying to think if there is an actual name on there. I'm not sure. But anyways, so this is how it looks. It's a super cute wallet. Honestly, it reminds me, like if I did this, it looks like a mini agenda, like a Filofax. Let me grab here. And it's actually smaller. So actually, honestly, if I could take out the rings, I can't take out the rings on this one. It would probably fit perfectly in here as well. Well, this doesn't have it doesn't open, so that wouldn't work. But as you can see, it kind of looks like a mini Filofax. And so when you open it up, it has card slots here, has card slots in the back, and then this right here, slip pockets also. So it mirrors each other. Then it also has a billfold, which is nice. And the cool feature of this is that this right here actually comes out, this little extra wallet, like so. It has like a little brass metal, I don't know if this is brass, it's probably brass, little metal hook right here that attaches this little ID wallet, which is also a nice feature that you can just use as is, but it has a ID pocket as well as a zippered one. So this is actually really nice. So I could use this on its own, and it's super cute. So it has that, and then what's left is this right here. And this right here actually does not, if I wanted to use this as a like if I wanted to put like a traveler's notebook in there, I can. Like I could just insert it into the clear cover if I wanted to. I think it would, but I don't know if a passport would fit. Hold on, let me check if a passport size will fit. It does not. It's too large for it. So this is definitely wallet size. So, and here is the thing. I thought it fits perfectly in there. So I have the back a little bit cut so it'll fit a little bit nicer in my Louis Vuitton. You don't have to, but I just did it because I didn't want it to scratch the edges or like slice it. But if I didn't cut this, it still would fit. There was more than enough room. So if I slip it in the back pocket, as you can see, there's still a lot of space. So I didn't have to cut this if I didn't cut it before. But look, it fits it perfectly. Look at that. It's like it's made for it. So I just want to say thank you to the person that reached out to me and said, hey, this fits your A7 notebook, because I absolutely love it. Now I can use and put like a bunch more cards in here. Compared to this one, I could only put one card in here, but this, it's a whole system here, and it has the billfold. So I could put like coupons in there, receipts, mostly coupons, but this has like, I just have little random cards in there, but it fits perfectly in here, and I'm so happy that I did get it. And I love the actual burgundy color inside, the little dark like plum burgundy. That's not burgundy. It's like it starts with an A. I can't think of the name. Aubergine, right? Like a dark eggplant color. It's super beautiful. So thank you for introducing me to this wallet, and it fits perfectly for my A7 notebook. So I'm actually going to use this as for right now before I switch into my red one. So yeah, that is what I've been using. So I will put this one away, and I will probably, yeah, I'll put that away as well. But isn't it the cutest? Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is all, guys. I just wanted to hop on, show you day 1 of December for us. and I'm looking forward to day 2. I'm going to be junk journaling later on to fill out, and I will post a photo maybe on my Instagram, or I will show you on day 2. Now, my day 2 recording might include just day 2, or it could include day 3, just depending on, I guess, the content. I had mentioned in my prior video is I was trying to decide how I was going to do Vlogmas this year, or Vlogmas. This is my first time, and how I could do it in a way where it won't stress me out. And so I think I decided of what to do is that I will just post whenever I can complete a whole video and then post it for you guys. So maybe one week you'll get 2, 3 videos. Maybe one week you'll get 5 videos. Who knows? Or maybe one week you only get 1 video. It depends. Like if you do get a weekly or that 1 week video, it'll be like different days in that video. So it just depends. I'm just kind of playing it by ear. I don't want to stress myself out about it. I want it to be enjoyable, and I want it to be enjoyable for you guys too as well. So this is day 1, and I'm so excited to see what else comes about, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.